rights over data cannot be compromised in the name of information revolution. This is the topic number 2. User rights over data cannot be compromised in the name of information revolution. So, user rights over data, user rights, data, and information revolution. These are the 3 keywords or the 3 key phrases. User rights means the right to use, the right to protect, the right to access, the right to privacy, okay, the right to browse, okay. User rights kya hai? Okay, user rights is the right to use some data, right to browse the internet, to protect our important information, privacy, important and personal information, right to access anything, books, PDFs, internet, videos, whatever. These are the user rights. Okay. Yes, the right to delete, the right to unsubscribe, ये सब user rights हैं. The right to unsubscribe, right to generate content, perfect. The right to generate content, yes. ये सब user rights हैं. Okay. Right to decide how much to share, yes. Data is any information, any facts. Data here means internet content. Data here means, okay, PDFs. Data here means books. Data here means, okay, web pages. Okay, it also means certain software tools, the open source tools, and so on. Okay, even search engines. And information revolution, you understand? The internet, the Google, the big tech, big data systems, whatever is the digital revolution, the mobile phone revolution, all of that is part of information revolution, yes. So this, I think, is a very important exercise. You take up a topic and you try to identify the keywords, and then you populate, okay, what are the meanings of the keywords? What do they mean? Okay, and it could be any references. It need not always be a series of synonyms. Anything that refers to the keywords. अब इसको combine करो. Rights of individuals and groups to use the internet, comma, to access information, comma, to share and protect personal details and to use global common information institutions should not be restricted or regulated in the excuse of political and technical compulsions of new digital and internet driven world. Yeah, I know this is a long sentence. You can always break it down into 2 or 3 sentences. I am only demonstrating how can you rewrite the whole topic, not using the words of the topic. Okay, आप topic का words use मत करो and rephrase it. Rights of individuals and groups to use the internet, comma, access information, comma, to share and protect personal details, and to use global common information institutions. I'm talking about search engines. I'm talking about open libraries. I'm talking about open magazines, the global common information institutions. Think of the information published by the UN. Okay, all those common institutions should not be restricted or regulated in the excuse of political and technical compulsions. Excuse of political and technical compulsions of a new digital and internet driven world. Information revolution को मैंने इस phrase से represent किया है. The new digital and internet driven world. User rights should not be compromised. Compromise means you can't take away the freedom. You cannot regulate it or remove the control on the data. You can't compromise it in the name of information revolution. By the way, do you know what am I referring to? User rights over data. Aadhaar, ठीक है, और क्या? Data protection bill, yes, 2019, absolutely. It says this data protection bill. GDPR of EU, the right to tell the companies to erase the data. Are you not aware of what's called as internet neutrality wala debates? The debates around net neutrality. Yes, the debate about localization of data. Yes. Okay. So this is using all of that. So any essay around net neutrality, any essay that uses or that talks about privacy, any essay which you can refer to, governments flexing their controls, anything that challenges independence of the internet, ये वहां पर आ सकता है. Yes, the issues around localization of data, the issues around a right to delete information. So इसके अंदर में सारा आ जाएगा. And of course the data protection bill, independence of OTT, yes. Okay, so go back here. Okay, user rights cannot be compromised. By the way, ये debate है, ये debate नहीं है. There's no question mark. This is an assertion. There's no question mark in this. You can't go against this. If I was asking, can, then it's a debate. But when I don't have a question mark, this is a statement and you can't go against the statement. So this statement says, the user rights are paramount compared to all other concerns. Write down a short paragraph, please. Write down user rights and the extent to which internet freedom can be allowed or should be allowed is increasingly debated across the following conflicting positions. Number one, importance of data, freedom, and user rights to allow innovation. Number two, controlling fake news and data for illegal purpose, such as trafficking and terrorists communication. Number three, data security and preventing identity thefts. Number four, personalization of data and information. Number five, who should govern and control information generation and information access and sharing? I mean, these 5 points are the most important critical points about how we access data and how we control data. Ye 5 debates ka, okay, this is the basis of this particular topic. Right, next. The following are the possible options in governing and controlling data. Number one, tech giants control data. Okay. Number two, users control data. Number three, common global protocols manage data. And number four, governments control data. So government make laws, government makes regulations, okay, government controls data. Now see, for each of this, there are merits and demerits. For each of this, there are merits and demerits. Jaise ke, why do you think we should allow the tech companies to manage data? Why do you think we must allow the tech companies to manage data? They have cookies. They use the data for innovation. They use the data to make new systems. They use the data to better experience. So allow the companies to use it. But the flip side, you know, it can be misused. So her option ka, there is a positive and there is a negative. Okay. Positive is better services. They develop more innovations. Okay. Okay. Negative part is that they become monopolies. Negative part is, okay, you know, misuse by Facebook hai, misuse by Google hai. Okay, the algorithms can always be tweaked for, okay, corporate profitability. The positives and negatives. Second, users controlling data. Isme kya positives kya hai? Privacy, yes. And negatives bhi privacy hai. Negatives is uncontrolled. The negative elements will misuse it. Okay? What are the positives and negatives of common protocols? Common protocols mein, it is decentralized, but then they are not always culturally sensitive. Okay? And they are not amenable to local area concerns. Okay? By किस country का क्या specific requirements हैं? Which society has what type of specific issues? Example is crypto. It can be misused. You never know. It's a bubble waiting to burst. Okay. What about the government? If you allow governments to control, positives kya hai government control mein? Security. Okay. Control. Yes, it controls the access for positive. Okay. For managing the divide. Okay. It can track down, okay, miscreants. Use it for welfare programs. And what are the negatives? The governments can also, yes, आपका Pegasus जो है, or even, okay, your Cambridge Analytica, monopoly, authoritative, okay, they can manipulate decision making, authoritarian state, absolutely. A snooping, Pegasus snooping, spying. So a point here is, now see, this is a topic that you will have to think through. I've just given an idea about what are the contours on which this topic can be developed. So my suggestion, can you all try writing an essay on this, on the lines we have discussed? Rephrase, contextual, elaborate, give reasons, bring up something interesting if you can, an Indian or global example, solutions and conclusion. Okay, then that's for today. Bye-bye all of you.